Ferris Bueller's Day Off is such an iconic film from the 1980s. You ask anyone who grew up during that era, they'll probably say this is one of their favorite films from that decade. It's easily one of mine as well. I love this movie. It's such legendary that I recommend this film to anybody who's never got around to seeing this movie. I have to say, John Hughes knows how to direct teen comedy films. It's his forte. In this movie, Matthew Broderick plays Ferris Bueller, a high school slacker who skips a day of school to have fun in Chicago. And not only that, he brings his best friend Cameron and his girlfriend Sloan along. And through all that, hijinks ensues, and all these great things go down, and you have a great musical scene in the film. And I have to say that this film is such legendary, it's iconic, it's one of my favorite films in the 1980s. I love a lot of things about this film. Everyone did a great job, from Matthew Broderick, Alan Ruck, Mia Sara, Jennifer Grey, Jeffrey Jones. They all did such a fantastic job in this movie. Even Charlie Sheen makes a cameo near the end of the movie. And let's not forget this iconic scene here.
No, don't get up. Hey, it smells delicious. Dinner's ready.
What? What's that?
What's wrong?
Everything. I just picked up Jeannie at the police station.
That's iconic scene has been parodied and copied over the years. You did a fantastic job. And not just that, there's a lot of things great about this film. The light tone, the humor, the soundtrack, the direction, the messages it sends, such as, there's an iconic line in this film said by Ferris Bueller. It's, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you can miss it. And that's so true. We all know that time goes by pretty fast. And if we don't enjoy the little things in life, we'll regret it later in life because we'll be older and all this other stuff. This film here, it's such cultural impact. I talked to the people over the years. A lot of people love this movie. They think it's one of the best films that Matthew Broderick has ever been. And not just that, but you see there are plot points in Cameron and him having to deal with his father, them taking the car out. It's made such a great film. I do have to say so myself. To me, this is more than just a teen comedy film. You see Ferris Bueller, he takes his friend, takes his girlfriend out on a day in Chicago, and the Principal Rudy, tries to bust Ferris Bueller to see if he could catch him in the act. And towards the end, he actually does catch Ferris Bueller, but his sister Jenny bails him out at the last minute. And it's such storytelling here that reminds me of how films used to be fun and not stupid. And a film like this, had it came out today, it would have been nowhere near as legendary when it came out back in the 1980s. 1980s were cultural impact. That's why you see a lot of movies and TV shows of today taking place during that time, because they're trying to capture that old feeling. This is such a great film that it was quite a refresher to rewatch it, to remember how much I enjoyed this movie. I'm giving this film an 8 out of 10. This is easily one of the best films in the 1980s. I personally loved it. This movie ain't perfect, but a lot of things go well into this film, such as the story, like I said before, Matthew Broderick and Alan Ruck's performance, Ferris Bueller breaking the fourth wall, and just a good time to watch with the whole family. I would recommend this film to families, little kids to watch this film even before they even get into high school. This is more than a high school film. It's a film about enjoying life and having a good time. I think all of us can relate to that. And that's my review of Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Okay, leave your comments down below in this section and let me know what you think about this film. Is it one of the best films in the 1980s? What do you think about the story? Will a film like this work today? I'm glad they never did a sequel to this, even though there was talks about it back in the 1980s. Some movies don't need sequels, and this is one of those movies. Alright, this is Slum Guy 172 saying, peace out.